Hey, greetings, 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 greetings. Once again, back again, baby. Once again. So wonderful. It's a wonderful day. These experiences I'm experiencing is beautiful. Making a man out of me. Boy, I sure wish I could play this music, but, you know, I like for the video to go smoother and no breaks and stuff like that, you know. But it's a wonderful thing. I'm excited about the information I've been receiving. Make sure I get it all together. We ain't on that one yet. We'll get there. Bang. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. Okay. All right. We're gonna go and start then. We're gonna go and get it in. Sure, you know. Today, the word we working with, and you know, a lot of times I use words. I just use single words in order, and you'll be amazed how you can build a whole collage of information. It's just amazing how one word, you know, you could just build something on it. And that's what the spirit of the divine mind in me do. It just give me one word and I just go with it, you know. And that's what we have to do. We got to sit down and take time to go with these words and get a understanding of yourself. Because as I illustrate to everybody, the Bible is talking about you, and it is you that is more important of these cycles that we go through while we down here. And oftentimes people don't understand the ups and downs, what we call ups and downs, and we don't understand this stuff, and we bail out, you know. And we bail out. But today, I'm going to show you why you need to stand still. You need to stand still and know that the Father, the divine mind that is in you, is capable, willing, and able to move any mountain within you. Within you. And the word we're going to use today is restore. Restore. Yeah. Because I think a lot of times we just read these things and we bypass them so fast we ain't comprehending what's really going on. Well, as we know, mean to do, redo, or go back, do it again, restore. It means to give back. That's what restore is. Restore is to give back something, no matter what it is. But it means to give back. It means to build up again. When you restore something, it repair, renew it, is refresh it, reestablish it. It means to go back to a level of completion again, if that makes sense. You know, and we got to understand oftentimes that we're not where we could be or where we should be spiritually and mentally. We're not there. And that is the quest we on to get there. And we have entangled ourselves so much in the outer world, and we don't know nothing about what's going on the inner world. We have attached ourselves, and we did it. Ain't nobody else do it but the person, and we had, accomplishes. We had accomplishes in this thing, but we played the bigger part. Each individual, out of pure ignorance. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't be mad at yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people that taught you. Forgive the culture that you came up in. Forgive it. And go on and start doing better with your spiritual self. Because you are the Christ. You are on a quest to improve. It was Psalm 80:3. Restore us, O God. Let your face shine that we may be saved. Restore us. Well, here's the thing. You're already in the body, but the body is steady going through transformation as we move and have our being. It's steady going through transformation. And the thing that they saying the most needed to be restored, we go to Psalm 23:3. What did it say? He restored my soul. I told you that soul is the subconscious. And the subconscious is not biased. It don't know good or evil. It only knows what the conscious mind places in it. That is your soul. It don't know right and wrong. It don't know left and right. All it know, it takes in the data that you feed it from your conscious mind or your belief mind or your rational mind or your logical mind. That is what your soul know. It don't know nothing else. It was built that way. Not to be biased, not to choose sides. Because it didn't need a limit. It couldn't contain the oversoul. Miss King in the house. It contained the oversoul if it had a limitation. Your soul has no limitation. So therefore, that's why you have to be careful on what you letting inside to seep into your soul or your subconscious. You got to be careful. Lead me in the path of righteousness. See, this is what people don't understand. Righteousness is a spiritual act, okay? But it's more or less spiritual right thinking. Getting out of the duality. Because when you think there's an evil and there's good, then you in a duality mind. You in that mindset. And that's what is causing the chaotic actions that's going inside of you. That's 1 minute you want to do this, and the next minute you want to do that. That's what's causing the problem. Because you don't fed your conscious self from your surroundings. We're going to give you a break today. I know it was your surroundings. I know it was your teachings that fed your soul to lead you to the point where you at right now. I understand that. But this is why Psalms 23 say, and 3 say, restore my soul. Restore my soul. What is this psalm singing about? What is he saying? He's saying, listen, put me in the right thinking process. The way you think. What is right thinking? That's where I want to be. I don't want to be nowhere else because it is not conducive to my salvation when I leave here. If I think wrong, if I think duality, I got to repeat this. Don't want to do that. Why have time now? Much love, much love, much love. Thank you so much. And why I got time to change my mind? I need to take advantage of that. That's what Psalm 23 is saying. Restore my soul. Well, how do you restore your soul, the Virgo? You learn and change the information that is in your subconscious. That's your soul. All these traditions and all these ways of thinking, man made them. God goodness and divine law is simple. Be fruitful and multiply. It's just that simple. And replenish the earth and take back your dominion. Restore. It's yours. It's already yours. It's already yours. Your health, your happiness, your joy, your successes, prosperity, it's already yours. But by you having a soul that is not biased to good or evil, right or wrong, they knew to feed you the information that they wanted you to have. They didn't give a damn about your soul. And still don't. And that's why you got to change your programming. In order to change your programming, you got to get good information. Words are power. Words can transform you. That's why I tell people when they read the Bible, them Bible stories, listen, the Bible stories deals with your imagination and imagery that goes directly to your soul consciousness, your subconsciousness, in order to affect the outcome. Because you are the cause of every good thing. I hate to say it. Every good thing happened to your life. And you are the cause of every bad thing that happened to your life. Because it's in your soul. It's in your subconscious. Scientifically proven, if you do something 67 times, 67 days, 67 repeated, you form a habit. This is scientifically proven. Your soul deals with repetition. The subconscious. And when it deals with the repetition, whatever's in the subconscious reports to the superconscious. And when it reports to the superconscious, what you see in your life, that's what you finna get. What you see in your life, whatever is in your subconscious, that's what you're gonna get. Oh my God. I'm telling you. That's how this rock. I wish I could tell you another way. Ain't but one way. You got to meditate. You got to listen to yourself consciously and see that wrong stuff be popping in your head. Just come out of nowhere. And you trying to figure out what? Because the conscious mind catches everything. Everywhere you go, the conscious mind is steady getting in information. It's just steady pulling it in. Boy, I'm talking about it pulls it in. Because that's how divine we is. Omnipresence. The God in you is so powerful. It catches everything. Pictures, words, sound. I mean, duality. Everything that's around you is just picking it up. Some stuff you hold on to when you consciously grab it. You say, oh, I want to learn that. Okay. You put it in the process and you learn it. Now it's in your subconscious. And then if somebody come back to you and say, hey, listen, can you do this? Yep. I learned that. That's how your body works. I was telling y'all the other session about the pineal gland and how divine it is. And it's the center of faith. Okay? Now we're going to talk on the other gland that deals with your divine spiritual self, the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland. It's right in your body. It's there. And listen, every organ in your body, every cell in your body, every vessel, every nerve, every artery, every hormone, every chemical that's flowing through your body, your blood, everything came from the spiritual side in order to manifest into the physical. This is the physical. When I teach, we dealing with metaphysical. I ain't talking about all this stuff down here. I'm talking about what's going on within you that you shooting up there that's coming back to you. See, when you change that, then you change the course. You change your whole course. When you learn how to walk in your promised land. Let me show you something. We got Jerusalem in us. We got Chicago in us. We got Cambodia in us. We got Mexico in. Everything is in the mind. Everything is in the mind. And that's what we got to come to realization. You know, listen to what I'm finna tell you. And this is just simple. And this is some homework you need to think about. Just think about the word generation. Just think about the word generation. And when you have time, look that word up, generation. But don't that sound a lot like generator? Don't it sound like generator? Well, they both, generator came from generation. And generation came from generator. And the reason why I'm saying that is if you got power, the generation that you came in this realm of existence in is generating some kind of energy. It's generating some kind of energy. Electromagnetic energy. You are helping the earth and the universe create this construct, if you know it or not. You so powerful, when you put your eye and your attention on something, it be. I'm telling you, it's just my God. It's amazing. That's how powerful you is. That's why the guy was saying, restore my soul. Because something wrong with my soul. Because if you read about David, David had war all around him. He didn't know what was going on. But guess what he did? He stood still. He understood that God was always in his presence. What's up, David? My brother. And I just called out David. Ain't that a coincidence? Divine. Boy, you're a divine link in the chain of life. You're a divine link. Because I'm just finna talk about David. And listen, David had problems all the way around him in situations, in the stories. But what that was representing is, bro, you looking at the appearance of things. You need to go beyond the appearance. You need to go to the metaphysical side of it. Because that's where the power is. Ain't no power in the effect. The power is in the cause. And when I tell you the word generation, the generation is generating. It is generating. Electromagnetism. Brother Sean in the house. These are the things that you got to realize that you are. This book is talking about you. It ain't talking about nothing else. It's talking about what's going on in you and how you can make the change for the better. The I am that I am is within every one of us. Every one of us. And once we have the right thinking connected to the divine mind, we will change this evil thinking. Let me tell you something. Evil is a parasite. It's like any disease. It needs a host. It's not real. It's not. It can't destroy you unless you give it strength. I just told you, you're a generator. All the so-called bad things that happened to your life, you gave power to it. You kept thinking about it. You kept thinking about it. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Oh, I got to think about this. As long as I keep thinking about it, oh, guess what? And then now you don't bloat it up. And then now you thinking, I asked for, but, and it manifested in your life. You gave it power. You the cause. You are the electromagnetism on this planet. You are the I am that I am on this planet. You are the co-creator. We all have been guilty. That's why David, or the mastermind writer in Psalms, say, restore my soul. My soul is tainted. It's broken down. It's messed up. So what he was saying, I need a fix. I need to get fixed. Why do I keep doing this stuff and I know I don't want to do it? Why I keep going here? Why I keep loving them people? Why I keep all of it? Because you don't program your soul. By ignorance. By ignorance. But just like you programmed it in ignorance, now you can program it in righteousness. Right thinking. You have to make a decision how you want to live, how you want to be. That is your choice and your power to generate them thoughts. Visualization. When you sitting down just chilling, just think about how you want to live. Not nobody else's. I'm talking about you. It starts with the man and the woman in the mirror. Because even though all is connected, all is one, we got the power to choose. And the Creator, when we harmonize with it, it'll manifest it. So it's right thinking and wrong thinking. The subconscious, your soul don't have a opinion on either way. It just stores. That's why he say restore. Your subconscious store information from the conscious. What you see, what you hear, what you think. That's why he say restore my soul. Yeah. And if you got a storehouse full of garbage, your life gonna be a garbage.
Oh my God!
That's how this work. I'm telling you how this go. Peace and love, my brother. This how this go. If you got a storehouse, your soul is full of malice and all this stuff going on, this is how it gonna go. You're gonna see it on the outside. But you can change it. You can change it. You have the authority to change. Because you're eternal. You are the cause. You are the cause. Not the effect. Whatever you want to cause in your life and what you want to affect in your life, think on it. Give it strength. Power it up. You are the creator. When you can see yourself just doing something that you really want to do. Listen, I'm going to show you a prime example. I was driving trucks. Testimony. I was driving trucks. And all I wanted to do is create content, spiritual, divine content. Here I am. I seen myself doing this. I cried many nights. I cried many nights. I didn't want to do what I was doing. But here I am. And I know the divine Father is in me, indwelling in me, and giving me strength and power to endure what I got to endure. And to understand that every situation, that's another thing I need to tell people about. Everything happening in your life is a link in the chain of life. It ain't bad or good. It's just for you to look at it and say, listen, I need that person to say that. I need that. You got to be conscious. Because what it's doing, telling you something, how to be prepare and be more divine in your nature. You down here on vacation, but guess what? You still in school. This ain't, don't get it twisted. You got to go to school while you on vacation. That don't make sense. I know it's a paradox, but you got to do that. And to understand that people gonna come and piss you off, that's a part of the link. Then somebody gonna come and give you some sugar. That's a part of the link. Somebody gonna give you a little money. That's a part of the link. Somebody gonna want some money from you. That's a part of the link. This is how this thing go. You ain't gonna get around that. That's law. Spiritual law. But what I'm telling you is, we need to get away from the anger. It's stopping our spiritual growth. Just grab the divine law of joy and just be joyous all the time. And I know it's going to be hard because you're going to go through transitions, and transitions ain't always easy. It ain't always easy. But when you can walk and keep your faith on the divine in you, knowing that you are one with the divine mind, and that the power that is in you is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniabundance, omnipotent, then you're going to walk. And your salvation is going to be a divine salvation. And the reason why I'm using the word salvation is because we got to understand what salvation really is. Because we don't understand it. It's your birthright. It's your birthright. Salvation is already yours. Listen, if you ain't already got something, you can't restore something you ain't already have. If you ain't got a building, how you gonna restore the building? You got to have something in order to restore it. So when the singer was singing about restoring my soul, you got a soul, but he knew that the soul has been tainted with wrong thinking. That is an evil presence. That is an evil power. Somehow, some way on this planet. And like I told you, the interpretation and the teachings is off the mark. They sinning. This ain't no coincidence. This they wanted it to be like that. So what I'm telling you is, once you understand that this is your birthright to be healthy, think on that. This is your birthright to have happiness. Think on that. It's your birthright to be joyous. Think on that. It's your birthright to have love. Think on that. It's your birthright to be successful. Think on that. It's your birthright to be prosperous and to have infinite money. This is your birthright. That is what salvation is. To be liberated of the burdens of this world. But the only way you can get there to your promised land, you got to get the negative thinking and look beyond the appearance. You got to look beyond the appearance of bad health when you're coughing and sitting down. You got to say, I'm healthy. Yeah, I'm healthy. When somebody making you sad, no, I got happiness in me. I heard what the little saying is, I'm too blessed to be stressed. Some people said that. Listen, you got to reprogram yourself on being joyful, being happy, having abundance, being successful. You got to reprogram yourself. And you got to ask on divine help that's already in there, ready for you to ask for the help. You have not, for you ask not. So you need to start putting in practice every day. I told you the soul, no repetition. Every chance you get, you start telling yourself, I am rich, I am healthy, I am happy, I am successful. You got to get into this mindset. of truth. This is truth. The lie is that you in poverty, that you're supposed to be sick. No, these are lies. This is the lie of the wrong thinking. Salvation and restitutions of man to his spiritual birthright. What happened in the spiritual realm, metaphysics, happening to the earthly realm, physics. This is your birthright. This is your spiritual birthright. I told you we dealing with divine law. This is your birthright. To think right, or to think what you want. Only thing I tell you, do no harm. See, when you using your power to do harm, that's when you're gonna cause harm for yourself now. Do no harm. Do it out of love. Help yourself first, and then help other people. Think on them things. Because this is how this work. Your subconscious is your soul. Your conscious mind is the conscious reality that you see. Your consciousness, the vitality that is in you. It sees things, is aware of its surroundings, it's aware of its thoughts. That's what conscious is. Your subconscious is what perform the activities of divine mind or your mind. Let's go. Word. It's the agent by which God be like revealing himself. It's certain little words, like I told you earlier, it's certain words that come to you, and you be like, what? I ain't even thinking. That be God. Because believe you me, I don't thought of 1,000 words I could have used, but that one just kept popping to me. Restore. I don't know who it is, but some of y'all need it soul restoring. Stop being around them negative people. Stop being around them negative jobs and negative things and doing the negative thing. Man, listen, keep your mind optimistic, always positive. Thinking on God. God is your only thought. The divine mind should be your only thought. The zeal of God. Why? Because if you thinking on, let me show you why you should think. Because we need harmonization. We need to be in harmony with the divine mind. Because you don't want to go against the grain. Righteousness is a state of harmony. Listen, establishing in the consciousness through the right use of God-given attribute. When you thinking right, listen, the right thinking is this. God want me to have a whole lot of money. God want me to be blessed and happy. God want me to be joyous and loving and giving love and being love. God want me to be successful. That is right thinking. And God don't want me to look at the appearance. God want me to look beyond the appearance. Because that's where he at. The spirit or the thinking substance, it's all around us. It fills the inner spaces of the whole entire universe. It's all everywhere. It just moves through us. Oh, let me get to that word. It moves through us. Just divinely. That's what Jerusalem is. That's what Jerusalem is. That's why I say we got Jerusalem in us. See, listen. Anything you see down here, it was created. I got to get away from that because it's parallel. Anything you see on this side, it was created in thought and sent from the other side to this side. That's how we got these names. I'm going to go to names too. But here's what I'm trying to tell you. All of this is in God divine mind, and we is in God divine mind. Ideal. We the Christ ideal. The perfect one in divine mind. In the life force, God, the omnipotent God is always flowing through us. We can't get around it. Don't want to get around it. Really, I'm gonna tell you, you don't want to miss out on this, because the Hindus say, now I'm gonna tell you what the Hindus say. The Hindus say, if you don't get that higher chakra, the pineal and the pituitary gland, this is what they say. This is how they teach it. They saying, if you don't get that pineal gland filled up and it's shaking like this and hit that pituitary gland, your pituitary gland not only regulates a lot of things in your body, but it also is the spiritual connection. It's the spiritual connection. Your pituitary gland is the spiritual connection. It's actually, in Hinduism, they called it, they called it Shiva. Check it. They called it Shiva, third eye. Why? Because with that, they had a spiritual vision of the divine realm, the true reality, the base reality, the good reality. But they do it in meditation. They get that pineal gland jumping, and the pituitary gland is like they kiss and merges. And when they merge, they say that you can be clairvoyant. Parapsychology. It's just a whole spiritual awakening. Say you will have the past, presence, and the future right now. Bliss. That's what they call it, bliss. And it's in us. Every organ, everything is inside of us. As within, so without. As above, so below. You ain't gonna get around this principle. But I'm gonna read a little bit about Jerusalem. The word Jerusalem, we know it's a city. But we also got to understand it's a spiritual Jerusalem as well. Before it was a physical Jerusalem, it was a spiritual Jerusalem. That's how this go. But Jerusalem, from metaphysics point of view, is a habitation of peace, dwelling place of peace, possessions of peace, foundations of peace, constitutions of harmony, righteousness, harmony, visions of peace. Vision yourself in peaceful places, in happy places, abiding of prosperity. Let me say that one more time. Abiding of prosperity. We have the power to change our own destiny. The way we live, the way we think, the way we eat, everything. We got the power. But you got to get into the books, because that's where it's hidden at. It's hidden in the books. You can ask the computer questions and you can get some good answers, but you got to know what questions to ask in order for you to get the answer. If you ain't got the right questions, you ain't going to get it. You got to keep going. Everything is within our mind. And them voices you hear that is guiding you, and sometimes you ain't even paying attention to it because you ain't conscious of your thoughts. What's up, cuz? Cuz in the house. Miss Lawson. Yeah, because your thoughts messed up. All your life you've been thinking, oh, I gotta be poor. Oh, I gotta be lonely. Oh, don't nobody want me. Oh, ain't life is just messed up. You write your own destiny. By the words. Let me go back to the words. What I say the words was. The agency by which God reveals himself in some measures to all men, but to greater degree to highly developed souls. The thoughts of God are the sum total of God's creative power. If God is talking to you, and inside, you don't came over the negative connotations of the subconscious. You're over that. Because it's saying that you're on a higher level. But the words you are using on a day-to-day basis, or the negative thoughts you sitting around with all day long, guess what's going to happen? Whatever you've been thinking about, that's what's going to manifest. That's what's going to happen. And that's what we got to change, because that ain't right thinking. Right thinking, you blessed and highly favored. Right thinking, you the Christ. Christ live within you. Yeah, that's right thinking. That God dwells within you. The I am is with you. The power of causation is within you. The causing of creation is within you. Yeah. That's the right thinking. That is the right thinking, and that is divine heritage. That's your heritage. It come from research. I can't even make this up. I can't even make it up. Let me show you something. Everybody used to tell me, well, Jesus, in Jesus' name. Well, it's a register. It's a word. His name is a word. But Jesus was a mastermind. Because Jesus already knew he was the Christ. But see, they don't want to tell you where he learned that at. When you go back and you go in the gospel, if he existed on that plane of existence or in that time frame, it do illustrate that he went to Egypt. But now on a metaphysical level, Egypt mean a whole nother thing, but we ain't going there today. But knowledge is passed on from generation to generation. That's what I'm telling you. If you got the wrong knowledge from the previous generation, you finna produce the wrong stuff. Because you're a generator. That's just how this go. It's simple, cut and plain. They made it hard. They made me work for it. I'm glad. I'm divinely glad for it. I'm gonna tell you something. Everything I done been through got me to this point, right? And I'm so glad. I want to cry just telling y'all that just then. This is what I want to do. I love doing this. I love helping myself first to help other people. Because I am a light bearer. So I got to shed light on the darkness. I know that. And then we got to understand it. But let me go to name. Name is very important. We're going to use Jesus' name. Name of Jesus is a spiritual understanding. Prove that the name of a great character, a great character, let that soak in, carries his name potency, and that whatever his name is, repeat silently or audibly as attributes become manifested. Jesus knew, listen what he said, Jesus knew this, and he commanded his disciples to go forth in his name. The marvelous healing works that they did in his name proved the great spiritual power residing in his name. What it's saying basically, your name carry weight. I remember back in the day when I was sitting in the in the church, I showed this lady that the Hebrew alphabet is in the Bible. And it blew her mind. She was like, what the? How did it? I was like, yeah, it's right there in the Bible. Because the reason I told her that, to explain to her what language is in a simple form. The language we use in America is not as powerful that it could be, or it should be, because it still came from Latin, but it still should be powerful. But the Hebrew language, you can use gematria. Gematria. Check. Research. Gematria is it's a like the alphabet is Aleph, and it represents like a 1. It's got a numeral system besides the word, like Aleph Bet. That's what the alphabet is. Aleph Bet. And Bet, Aleph would be 1, and Bet would be 2, and then so on and so forth. And you can use that in gematria, and then number value, letter values, in order to come to a spiritual awakening. Because they said that the Hebrew language is a fire language that is dancing the way it's right. It's written from left to right. And the reason why I'm saying that, every Hebrew person on this planet that knows their birthright, their name fit their character. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Does your name fit your character? So what that does, it helps shapes and mold you. I am that I am is so broad. God's so broad. He said, listen, I'm just going to tell you simple plain, Moses. I am that I am. Now I'm going to let you just understand how broad that is. Why is that important? The thing is, the broader your mind, the broader your horizons. If you stay simple-minded, closed-minded, you don't read, you don't travel, you don't use God-given capabilities to expand your knowledge and stay in one rut of thought, you're doing a disservice to yourself, God, and your community. So we got to change our soul. What did it say? Restore my soul. Lead me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. See, when your soul get restored, you're going to think right. You're going to live right. Things going to happen righteously. Everything you're going to be able to touch beyond the veil. You're going to go beyond the appearance of this reality we call earth in the world carnal thinking is going to vanish away. Wrong thinking ain't got no power. Let that soak in. Wrong thinking ain't got no power. Righteous thinking is eternal. It's going to get you to salvation. Your birthright. Wrong thinking ain't going to get you to your birthright. You're going to always struggle. Every link in the chain is right thinking, getting you to your birthright. Every kind word, every divine word, every truth word. This is metaphysics 101 right here, baby. This how you got to think in order to get to that divine place in yourself. It ain't going to be easy, but you can do it because you're equipped to do it. Once you know this simple thing, God with me, the Christ, I am that, and the Father and I are one, and the divine spirit is in me, is in all things. These are the things you got to put yourself back and restore it. You got divine help right before you. I'm going to read this last one. It's in Job 2, 25 and 26. And I will restore to you. Listen what I'm telling you, what your soul capable of doing. People will not, y'all need to listen what I'm telling you. Change your mind. Change your mind. I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great arm which I sent among you. Now, if I go into the metaphysical meaning of locust, cankerworm, caterpillar, palmer worm, and that's it. If I go into the metaphysical meaning, it's telling you health, goodness, wealth, happiness, joy, changing, dominion, whatever good you can think that do no harm to others is what God promised us. And we have that right. But I think next time, Sunday, I'm going to go through Genesis. And I'm going to show y'all how the metaphysical masterminds look at this. See, you looking at it like bad things happen to me. Well, you've been thinking about it. Been watching that on TV all the time. Listening to that girl over there, that boy over there. All is programming in you. I told you, your consciousness catches everything, and it seeps down into your soul, your subconscious. That's how this works. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. It's just this simple. But what I'm saying is, I need to explain duality a little bit clearer for people to understand that it ain't no evil. Evil is a parasite. I think I did that one time before, but I need to tell people this because it's just on my... Evil is a parasite. It has no power. It's like the Maya. It's illusion. Because we thinking wrong, we generating the wrong information, and now we seeing the operation messed up. That which is not of God. Unreality. This is what evil is. That which is not of God. Well, when you see G-O-D, just think mind. What is it? Would you have a divine mind that have evil in there for you to booby trap you? That don't make sense, does it? No, it don't. So with whoever wrote it on the physical level misinterpreted it from the metaphysical side of this. But we're going to go a little bit further. Unreality, error of thought. Error thought. That's what evil is. A product of fallen human consciousness, negativity. All the things we call evil, we creating it. We the generation, the generator.
Oh my God.
Scientifically, if you repeat I love myself 67 times, you'll start feeling good. Check. Experiment. Write it down 67 times. And see, once you start feeling better. This scientifically. 6 and 7 is 13. But 1 and 3 is 4. Foundation principle. It's a foundation principle. Now we can go into geometry, but that ain't good right now. But what I'm telling you is 67 times. Say I love myself 67 times. You know how the teachers made us write when we was bad at school and stuff? Cause I should be an author. All those stuff I had to write. But write it down 67 times. Anything. Not just love. Just write it down. And watch your body have a chemical reaction. Pituitary gland. Hormones. As within, so without. Your body will respond to that. That's just how simple this thing is. They made it complicated, but it's simple. It's very simple. Once you know the body parts and the organs and spirituality, and you syncretism. It's called syncretism. You got to sync all this stuff up together. But let's go back to generator. You are the generator. In the 70s, they had a saying, generator, operator, and your lower back is the destroyer. Well, the kidneys in the lower back. Well, in the kidneys, when it destroys things, it filters the blood. Your kidneys destroys germs and toxins that would cause urinary infections and stuff like that. So it does destroy. And that's why every now and then when you feel happy, you'll feel a warm feeling on your lower back. Or when you're feeling real sad, you'll feel a lower back. And you be like, what the fuck? But that's what it is. Your body is designed from a divine mind that knew everything that it wanted. And that's another thing. Know what you want. God knew what he wanted when he created heaven and earth within us and created all this and all these ideals popping all through his mind. He knew exactly what he wanted. Or it, should I say, knew exactly. So you got to know exactly and keep that focus and celebrate it. And don't get off it. I don't care what happens, what goes on. Stay on it. And that too shall come to pass. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I want to say, know thyself, love thyself, and be true to thyself. Walk in peace and in power and in transformation always. Show love and kindness. And I want to thank y'all for the many cash apps on the YouTube channel and as well as Facebook. And I just want to thank y'all for the donations. It's been a marvelous thing. And I'm new to the cash app thing, but it's a beautiful thing. What I mean new to it, I'm normally sending, now I'm receiving people sending stuff to me. So thank y'all for sharing your love and kindness and supporting me on this marvelous journey. And I hope and pray that this is a blessing to you and you enjoy watching this channel. And thank you. Thank you so much. And have a beautiful weekend. And I'll see y'all at 7 o'clock Central Time, Sunday. Peace and one love. Peace out.